Love playing Standard on Magic Online? Check out Academy's Standard Bot in the Magic Online Classifieds for Standard Singles.
Alright, this is the last match of Bogles, and we're going to play first again. And this hand has no creatures, so we're going to have to mulligan it. One land, but we have a creature. It's a 2-drop, a Ledge Walker, unfortunately, but I think we have to keep it. Like I said, this deck, variance needs to be in your favor. I feel like the deck gets mana screwed way too much for having 20 lands. Alright, well, we got there. Boom. Our opponent played Celestial Colonnade, which means he's on some kind of either blue-white control I've been seeing popping up online recently. Let's go Ethereal Armor. You might counter that, because I really want this Keen Sense in play. Keen Sense is sweet, but because it doesn't pump it, it's kind of awkward. That's why I think it only plays 2. So it's like a mana leak or a remand or something. Okay, that's fine by me. It's slower this way, but we do get to draw cards. It's Drew Path. Probably won't be too relevant this matchup. It could also be Twin. Yeah, like any deck in Modern could be Twin. Main phase, Geist. Okay. We're going to play Coronet, so it gives our guy Vigilance and Lifelink. So we can block here. And this will help us race pretty well. So this is kind of tempo deck. And we drew a land, Horizon Canopy. So I guess we'll play I don't think he has Supreme Verdict at this point. So I guess we'll play Ethereal Armor. It just gives the biggest buff, and like he could have a blocker, but we're just gonna play Rancor next turn anyways. So it wasn't too relevant. I guess we should play the green spell. Let's see. No 4th mana for Restoration Angel. Just attacking into it. So it might have Wrath. He just scoops. Okay, so that worked out really well. We drew a couple lands and played our spells, and it worked. Going sideboarding. So in this matchup, don't too much just for like a tempo deck. Because I feel like this is not even a bad matchup, just because we can just overpower them pretty easily. Might want this Unflinching Courage over the Spider Umbra. We'll see how this goes. Like the list I saw and looked at, don't really have too much for this matchup. Like I could bring in Rest in Peace, because more than likely a Snapcaster Mage, but that's just for 1 card, and I don't know what I'd cut for that. Always, leave your feedback in the comments after you finish watching this of what I should have done and like where my sideboard card should have came in. Alright, let's see what our opponent has for us next game. So we're on the draw, and this hand's sweet. 3 lands, creature, couple auras, Path to Exile. Our opponent mulligan, but we are not. We're going to lead off at Temple Garden and the Glade Cover Scout. We take 2 this way, but I'd rather just have more white sources. Then again, I guess we could just play... Yeah, it's worth it, just in case we draw like an Ethereal Armor. We can go, hey, Umbra, Ethereal Armor. One thing to note, Daybreak Coronet says enchanted creature, basically. So if you have like this and like one other aura, and they kill the other aura, this will fall off, because it's no longer on a legal target. So 2 mana. I guess we'll just start off with Hyena Umbra. Let's see what our opponent has to say about that. Alright, Mana Leak, okay. I guess we'll just play this Scouts. Attack for 1. So like the best draw here would be like a Rancor. Or any 1 mana. Actually, it has to be Rancor, so you can go Rancor, Coronet. That's pretty sweet. Explosives on 1. Shouldn't play my Scout. It's pretty bad on my part. And it would have been Rancor, would have been the perfect draw too. It's unfortunate. So our opponent only has 3 cards in his hand. Spider Umbra, okay. So have to be wary of Snapcaster Mage, Mana Leak. So yeah, I didn't think about explosives. It's pretty good on his part, pretty poor on our part. Horizon Canopy, I guess we can break it now. Like, I think I want to play around Mana Leak. So I guess we'll just wait to break this. I guess we can break this now. If we draw like a 2-drop, I just want to. If we draw the Ledgewalker, I just want to play it, just because I can't play around Mana Leak that way. But it wasn't. It was an Unflinching Courage. Opponent uses his Scalding Tarn. Tectonic Edge, okay. Luckily, that doesn't affect us at all. Alright, so he's got nothing. He's hitting with Colonnade. So, this will be a great turn to draw a creature. And we did. And it's the one-eyed Canny Spell Snare. So we'll go play the Umbra, so we can't kill it. We'll play the Rancor. Like I said, this deck is really color intensive. Like, we need green mana on turn 1, but now all we want is white mana, because we can't play Cornet and path his Colonnade at this moment. Might not matter, but opponent seems to have flooded out just a little bit. Looks like he's firing up the Colonnade again. So we're going to 10. We're just going to play Cornet here. If this resolves, it's going to be pretty hard for our opponent to come back. He did have the Spell Snare. I guess we could have tried to play around with Unflinching Courage. But I think next turn we're going to go Spirit Mantle and leave open path for his Colonnade. We're going to 6, it's already pretty low, like we're dead to Bolt Snapcaster. Appears to just have lands. So it's 3 mana open. I really want to draw a land, so I can go like Unflinching Courage, Path to Exile. So if he has Counter Bolt, we're dead. I think we're going to try for the Courage. He can't Snapcaster Mana Leak. Just had the Remand, okay. So that would have got us anyways. So if he has Bolt, we're dead. We could have also just said go and like blocked, because we do have Reach. It's definitely reasonable. So we're going to 2 here. I guess we just have to say go. I guess we can play Spirit Mantle. If he remands out, like, this way we'll just stay back and block Colonnade. And also have Path. Opponent does have Counterspell mana. He's thinking about it. So we'll just say go. Alright, Cryptic Command, okay. So hopefully he doesn't have another Counterspell. Doesn't want to land. 2 cards in hand. So we're going to try to kill it now, that way he can't like attack with it, then use the mana from it to counter something. Alright, we have the mana leak. So we just had lots of counters that game. We got blown out by explosives. We should have played around. Go ahead and submit. Like, I feel like the deck. Oh, it's only 19 lands. That's why. I thought I had 20 lands. So maybe that's why. Too many 3-drops, and maybe we do need to go back to up to 20. So that might have been my problem. Maybe the deck should be playing 20 lands, and we're going to play first. And we're not going to mulligan. This hand's very fine. Our opponent mulligan to 6 again, which is good. And a 5. And a 4. And a 3. Yeah, so I feel like this is pretty good for us. I have won games with this deck where I mulled to 3. I was on the draw against green-white hate bears. I had Scout land and like Unflinching Courage. And yeah, I was able just to eventually play the Glade cover, draw lands and spells, and kill him. So if he has explosives for 1, the only thing that will die, I assume, is the Umbra. Alright, well, yeah. So that's the deck. It's Bogles. There's not much else you can really say with it. You have to mulligan a lot. Keeping hands without creatures just won't get there. Well, thanks you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time.